Scores. 6 1/2, 7. 6 1/2, 7. 6 1/2, 6, 6. Mike McKinney, San Diego Mesa. 201C, back dive tuck. Scores. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Jesse, 203C, back 1 1/2 tuck. Scores. 4, 3 1/2. 3, 2, 4, 3, 3. Noah, 203B, back 1 1/2 pike. Scores. 7, 6, 7. 6 1/2, 6, 5 1/2, 6 1/2. Jose, 201A, back dive straight. Scores. 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 6. 5 1/2, 6. 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Jake, 105C, forward 2 1/2 tuck. Scores. 5 1/2, 4. 4 1/2, 4. Thank you. 4 1/2, 3, 3. Brandon, 103C, forward 1 1/2 tuck. Scores. 5 1/2, 5. 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 5. Brendan, 103B, forward 2 1/2 pike. Incorrect dive. 2 1/2. Okay, that's an incorrect dive. Cole, Gerard, 103B, forward 1 1/2 pike. Scores. 5 1/2, 4 1/2. 5 1/2, 5. 5 and 1/2, 5, 5 and 1/2. Travis, 403B, inward 1.5 pike. Scores. Eight, 7, 7, 7 and 1/2, 7, 8, 8. Stetson, 104C, forward double somersault tuck. Scores. 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 and 1/2, 4. Andrew, 301C, reverse dive tuck. Scores. 3 and 1/2, 3 and 1/2, 4, 3, 3, 3 and 1/2, 3. Alexander, 201A, back dive straight. Scores. 5 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2, 5, 5, 5, across. Andre, 204C, back double somersault tuck. Scores. 4, 2, 2 and 1/2, 3 and 1/2, 2, 3, 3. Dustin, 202A, back somersault straight. Straight position. Scores. 5, 4, 3, 4 and 1/2, 4, 3, 3 and 1/2 on the last one. Aaron, 301B, reverse dive pike. Scores. 3 and 1/2, 3 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2, 3 and 1/2, 4 across. Beginning round 3, Nikki.